such an honor to be here. I'm thrilled. We're going to pull up the website, and then I think our website's going to just be the best way to describe everything in its totality. For those of you, I'm going to step over here so I'm not standing in front of you. For those of you that don't know, I'm Lisa Ray, and I'm the founder and the CEO of the Children's Resource Network of the Central Coast. And now we evolved, and now we are the Children's Resource Network of California. So we are growing and we're expanding. Thank you. I appreciate
Congratulations.
that. Thank you. We're thrilled. You know, we started 14 years ago out of my garage. And we still, as many of you know, we still work out of my garage. But I've been able to get it out of the garage, but that's okay. You know, and so, but, you know, I just want to give you, you know, basically what we do is we provide free clothing. And if you want to scroll up a little bit on the website, we provide free clothing, school supplies, diapers, blankets, toiletries, toys, whatever we can collect from the community, we distribute and we give away for free to help any child in need. And that's really our mission, is to provide support for children, is to provide support for you to be able to obtain direct resources for the children that you're advocating for. And then also through our programs, we like to inspire children to take their life stories and take their circumstances to make the world a better place, and to realize that they can contribute, they can help us by volunteering, donating their gently used clothes, and support our efforts in helping other children. So I think that's really important. We have multiple layers to our charity, and those are the two that are very important. I'm going to ask you to scroll down and go to our About Us section. All right. You're on the programs page. Oh, that's fine. About Us, either one. We're going to get to it all. And I just found it's best for me to use the website versus the PowerPoint because there's just so much ground to cover, and I'm able to show you so much more. This is a brand new website, by the way. I don't know if any of you know that. I'm so happy to have the new website up and running. But you know, who we are is, you know, we are just a collaboration of humanitarians, big-hearted community members that are senior volunteers, students, corporations, foundations, social service agencies, youth clubs, service clubs. We just all come together and collaborate on behalf of helping children. Okay, so that's you know, we have a huge network. So when we say we're the Children's Resource Network, it's the network. We have a very expansive network, and so we help. If you want to scroll up just a little bit, we the other way. I'm sorry. That's Lori, by the way. Yeah. By the way, that's Lori. How many of you know Lori? Yeah, isn't she amazing?
So I've seen since COVID.
Isn't she amazing? She really is the rock star of the charity. Let me tell you, she is one that keeps all the programs looking beautiful and immaculate, and we love her. So I just want to give Lori a shout out. She's our programs manager, so she runs all the different programs. Okay, so if you want to scroll up pretty please. So who we help, you know, we're going to help, you know, it's like preaching to the choir with you, right? You know, we got to help all the kids. You know, we got to help families that are just struggling, that are under financial duress, you know, transitional youth, go down the list of you. We have a lot of background. If you can help a child, we're going to help them, regardless of the circumstances. So there's no qualifying or documentation or proving to us that a child needs help. If you come to us and say, we've got a child in need, that's it. It's all you need to know. Okay, if you want to scroll a little bit to our the history of the charity. If you want to just click on that for just a second, please. I'm going to just touch on this. So if you want to scroll down a little bit more, that's me. So that is me when I was a child. And so I was a child. I grew up in a home that was abusive, and I was abandoned and left on the streets at 12 years old. And so I know, you know, it still makes me want to cry when I think about it. I know what these kids are going through. I know how scary it is. You know, when it was on Thanksgiving Day, and I was left on the streets, 12 years old, and I had to, you know, to scrounge for money to buy a day-old donut. I would scour parking lots and just look at the ground and look for pennies and nickels and dimes so I could buy a day-old donut. And so, I know, I get it. We have families that need help. I get it. I would sleep in bowling alleys, to try to have a roof over my head. I would be walking out in the middle of nowhere in the rain. It was really hard, but I got through it. And it just goes to show you that in life, we all have a purpose. And so now I look back at that time and I'm just so thankful and grateful for it because it brought me here to where I am today. And we have a phenomenal charity that is very prolific in helping children in need in all their different unusual circumstances. And so, it's a good one, okay? But it's what we built a charity around. I understand the need for respect and compassion and love and dignity to these children. I remember how scary it was to ask for help because I was trying so hard to look normal and fit in. So I understand the importance of what you're doing out there. And I thank you for your part as well. So let's pull out of that. And we got a lot of, and you can always, any questions you ever have, you can always just stop me, and ask me. But if you want to scroll back to the programs page and go to the programs page, and then we got a lot of ground to cover on that page. So that's me, by the way. By the way, let's go to this picture for just a second. This is that's okay. Yes. No, we will kind of. And then scroll down and then go to passion. Want to go up? Yeah, right there. So just so you know, these kids right here, that's when I had my other hair extensions in. I don't have hair extensions anymore. That was the first day that I came out and started talking about my childhood. Okay, so this is a very important picture that's on our website that represents. I was asked by the students at Delta High School. It's a continuation high school. 300 of the students were homeless, in transition, foster youth, and I was asked right before Thanksgiving if we could bring our trailer. And I really had wanted, it was in part of my vision, I have all these things I want to do, right? And one of my visions was to want to take our trailers and make it for teens, just for teens. And I thought, well, this is a good opportunity. It's at Thanksgiving time. It's a very powerful day for me, And it was teenagers that were at a continuation high school. I had to go to a continuation high school because I didn't have a parent enrollment in school. And so I understand that world as well. And so it was very special. I went and had Thanksgiving lunch with them at school. And that speech is actually on our YouTube channel. And it was the first time I actually was able to talk about what happened to me. And it's very powerful. It's very raw emotion. You'll see me crying in the video. But, it's just real. It's just for real. We are for real charity, So, okay, back to the program.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. It's part of our mission. We have a lot of programs. So it's okay, it's okay. We all have love in our hearts and compassion. That's why we do this.
It's only PMSing today too. This is awful.
It's all just loving each other, and that's what we do. It's all about heart and love and passion. Okay, so programs. We got a lot of programs to cover today, and I know I can talk a lot and get worried. So I want to get through the programs because I want to really share this with you. If you want to scroll up just a little bit, pretty please. The other way, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll start with our trailers. How many of you have ever worked with one of our trailers? I love it. I love that. Okay, so let's click on the trailer page just for a second. Pretty please. And our trailers, that program was created, I don't know, about 10 years, 11 years ago. And they would ask, migrant education would come to me and say, can you bring the trailer? Can you bring close the kids out in the fields, way up in San Miguel and way down in Santa Maria? And I thought, thought, I didn't have a trailer at that time. I thought, I can't fit all these clothes on my car and be able to distribute in an organized manner, right? And I thought, but I hated to say no. Like anytime someone asks me to help children, I hate to say no. I always want to try to find a way to make it work, you know? So I thought, well, maybe I could borrow, maybe if I had a trailer, I could travel around and stock up the trailer and then help the kids that way. So I borrowed a friend's horse trailer. And so we partnered up with the strawberry farmer in Santa Maria. And they said, can we have migrant education? They said, we have 20 families that are going to be there waiting for you. And I said, okay, great. So I get this little horse trailer, single horse trailer, I borrowed it from a friend, cowboy friend. And he shows up with it the morning of, and it smells like horse manure. I mean, it was horrible. Okay, and I'm like, I cannot place clothes in here because it's going to make all their clothes smell like horse manure, you know? And so I made him clean it with bleach right then and there on the spot. And at like, 6 o'clock in the morning. And so, but we loaded up that little horse trailer and we took it out to the fields. It was my first introduction into the farm working community. And when we got there, there was a line of 120 families.
Oh my God.
And I just loved it. I'm like, oh, I love this. And so that was the beginning of our traveling trailer closet program. So we got our first trailer about 11 years ago, and now we have 3, by the way. That's 3, so we're growing. So if you want to scroll down just a little bit, that's the inside of the trailer. And as many of you know, and so our trailer program in San Luis Obispo County, we take it to SLO's headquarters at the end of each month. And we took a few months off for Christmas because our Christmas toy giveaways are epic and takes everything we have. But this is the interior. And what's cool about the interior of these trailers is the honor farm at the sheriff's department, the inmates are the ones that did all that renovation for us. So I just want to give them a shout out. Shout out to our sheriff being part of the same thing. Okay, so if you want to scroll down just a little bit. And these are all the different things we can do with that trailer. So we can take them anywhere. We can take them to headquarters and parking lots. If there's some type of pandemic again where everything's locked down and shut down, we can take those trailers anywhere. We can go any parking lot, open it up, and provide emergency resource support. And we can stock them with whatever it is that we can collect from the community or whatever resources. Let's say you have resources and you want to get them organized and there's some kind of emergency out there, disaster. We can partner with you. Okay. And we can go and we take the trailers to other things we do is we take them to special day classes. And so we go to the medical therapy facilities, our units, and we're able to bring resources and, toys at Christmas time and clothing to children that have mobile limitations. Okay, so let's just go on because we have a lot of ground to cover. Let's go back to the programs page, please. And then the next would be our children's closet programs that are on school campus. Sorry, I want you to get to the schools, please, and then click on the children's closet. So we started putting these programs on school campuses in about 2 years ago, maybe even longer. And they donated classroom to us. We completely stocked the classroom and converted into an on-campus clothing store for students. And then now we also have one at district office for the Santa Maria School District. So they have all their liaisons are in that office. And so we have a clothing closet there. So when they're all coming in doing their case management, they can pull inventory for the students throughout all 21 of their schools. And then we also have a children's closet at Bruce Elementary. So these are a couple advocates at our Bruce Elementary School clothing closet. Okay, so next, any questions? You can stop me while I'm talking.
Do we still have one at AG High?
No, we have one at Maternal High School. Okay, and that's what I'm going to get to next. Okay, so let's roll back to the programs, please, and then go down to right there, teens closet. Yeah. So at Napomo High School, that is our San Luis Obispo County Teens Closet. It's a huge program, and it's a very active program. At the Napomo High School Teens Closet, and if you scroll up a little bit, that's the program right there. And as you can see how much the students love it. So that program opens up every Wednesday during lunchtime. And both campuses, Napoma High School and Central Coast New Tech High School, have access to that program. So if you have any students that you're advocating for that are go to either one of those schools, that program's always available to them. And then if you scroll down just a little bit, I'm going to show you the number to contact. So go up. Yeah, right here. I'm sorry. Go up a little bit. Right there. So here is your contact person for Napoma High School. So I placed our contacts for these programs on the website. So this way, if you want to use a program and you need to know how to access it, just go to the website. All the phone numbers are on there for you, just to help make it simple. I'm trying to make everything as efficient for you as possible because I know everybody has time limit, right? You just want to know your answers. So that's who you would contact for, and you don't do anything in Santa Barbara County, do you? Okay. And so that's who you would contact. So just so you know, also though, we are expanding into West LA. So we are going to be opening a student closet at Morningside High School in Inglewood in June of this year. So I'm very excited about that. We are going into LA. And what's really cool about us going into LA is I want to be able to collect more resources down there and bring them up here too. Okay. That's part of the reason why we're growing. That's part of the reason why we're growing down there. Okay, if you want to go up again, please. And then go to the scroll down. We'll do the hospital just real briefly. So at Marion Regional Medical Center, we do have an in-hospital. We have two programs in the hospital. And we have one that's, if you want to scroll just a little bit, you can keep going. So that's our pediatric closet. So it serves the neonatal intensive care unit. I mean, if you scroll down just a little bit, go back up a little bit, you can see that's the list. Every single department in the hospital uses our program. Very active program. You know, that's another one of our programs that's the first step, and we'd love to grow and expand and elaborate to other hospitals. We just don't have time. But that is another phenomenal program that we have. Okay, so if you want to just go back to the programs page, please, and then go to social services and click on it. So this is kind of where you guys come in. So as you know, we have our trailer is located at the at Capsula's headquarters at the last week of every month. And you're able to work with. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll be able to see the other way. Keep going. There's your contacts right there. So if you want to use that program, or if you want to send families to that program, that's your phone number. Okay. So you can call our advocates can go and families can go here. Okay. So you just have to coordinate with Monica because she's the one that manages that program. So we've kind of pulled back a little bit from working with the families and the students because we're not social workers. You guys know your families. We know how to collect inventory and organize it and manage it for you to build access for your family. So we've kind of, you know, over the years, we've kind of marinated and kind of adjusted to what our strengths are. And that's what we've done now. So we still do outreach with families, but we're just scaled it back and really give most of it to you. Okay. And we just work with you. We trust your judgment. And we don't ask for any information on it. So that's your one option. And then the other option is if you have an urgent need and you need clothing today, you can't wait for that trailer to be at SLO. Contact me. When you contact me, I can get a hold of our senior volunteers that manage our sorting facility in Pismo Beach. That's still in my garage. And they are amazing. You know those ladies, or those of you that have been there, I mean, they're just the most amazing team of senior volunteers that have tremendous heart and love. I mean, they're there every single day sorting. And I mean, the massive amount of inventory and donations that come in is just, it's hard to quantify. But those ladies go through it consistently every single day. And they can take an old dirty pair of sneakers and make them look brand new. I mean, and they do it with love. And so at that location, they sort all the incoming donations. They sort all the coming back, all the hangers that come back that have been empty. They sort and organize all them. They make baby care packages. So when they make a baby care, how many of you receive baby care packages from them? Yeah, they do a great job, don't they? They make them really well balanced, and and they make them with love. And they make them very well balanced for the kids, and they're like newborn, 3 months, 3 months, 6 months. As you know, that's very important for baby food. And then they also do specialty care packages. So like if you have an emergency and you're like, okay, I need to get close to this kid today or within a week or this family, give me a call. Call me or text me. And that's my contact information right there. It's all on the website, clothingclosets.org. You have our brochures now. Contact me. Texting me is great too. Texting me sometimes will get you a faster response. But if you email me, put emergency clothing in the subject line, because that way I know it just pops up and it just gets my immediate attention. And I try to address those immediately. You know, we try to get resources available to you within an hour. That's our, you know, we understand when there's an emergency, it's an emergency. And so those ladies are fantastic. You just get a hold of me. While I'm in communication with you, I will text them, confirm that they are going to be available, what their schedule is, and then I will coordinate with you. And then you go there and you just show up, you go up to the garage, and the ladies will help you assemble the care packages that you need to obtain for your families. It is not open to the public. Don't send families there, please. It's only for advocates. So my home facility is only for advocates to use, okay? So any questions about that? Because that's probably the most important program for you guys. Any questions, any comments? Give me some feedback of when you use the programs.
Lisa, thank you so much. I've used you a lot. And my families are so appreciative. And like you said, those ladies are absolutely darling. So
they are. Thank you. We're so blessed to have them. Thank you. I'm glad we're able to help. Thank you.
What happened to the care center? That wasn't the trailer, wasn't it? Like a more.
That was
right.
Because, well, for one, the trailer, the floor was starting to fall out. And then when COVID hit, the senior center.
Yeah.
So yeah, that floor was a little sketchy at that program. We would walk and we'd be like, oh no, please hold up, you know. But because we could get like a lot of families in that, a lot of weight. So when COVID hit, that program shut down because that was at a senior center. And that really kind of changed a lot of things for us. And but for the better, you know, because that's when we kind of pulled back from working with the public as much and kind of handing it over to you, and then and just assembling our programs. Yeah. Okay, if we could go back to the program, please. The next one would be, I believe. Okay, let's hit on the emergency care packages. Oh, you know what? I messed up this page. I don't know if it's still good. I tried to go in. You know how you just try to figure out things on your own. You're like, I can do this. There's the ladies. Yeah. There's our ladies. That's good. You can leave right there because I probably messed up. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if they fix it for me. Oh, they did. Okay, good. So those are our angels right there. Shirley and Mimi. And they've been with us for years. I mean, years. And they're amazing. And you see, Mimi's a retired school teacher, as you might be able to tell by all the labels and organization in the background. But that's our core team of emergency care. They do all the sorting and organizing. They hang all the clothes that go into all of our programs. All of them. I'm getting close on time. Okay. You gave me that look.
You got 15 minutes. I was just making sure.
Okay. So, and then if you want to go back, please, to programs page, and then go down. Okay. So don't click on that because it'll take us right to a video. Okay. But in your own spare time, if you're interested, I've started sharing my story with at-risk youth, and I love it. So, you know, it's something that I feel is part of my calling, is to talk to them and say, you know, share my story and how I turned my life around to turn my hardship into a charity, into an organization, how they can, and I challenge them to take their life stories and to make the world a better place. You know, sometimes the best foster advocate might be a child that was once a foster youth, you know. Sometimes the best, you know, social worker, someone that grew up in a home that was abusive, or, you know, you just never know. Everybody, I feel like most people that are in our industry, a lot of people have some type of background, some type of understanding of the need for social services. And that's what gives us the heart and soul to do what we do. So, so if you ever want to have some time to take a look at that. And then our last one real quick is our Christmas toy giveaways. And those are epic, as you know. Every year we partner up with the California Highway Patrol's Chips for Kids program, and we create these in law enforcement. And so we work with a lot of law enforcement agencies. We are a pro law enforcement charity. They support us tremendously. Not only do the different levels of law enforcement support us, but also the inmates, which is kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. Like, you know, the inmates at California Men's Colony, they held a fundraiser for us. I mean, is that cool or what? You know, so so we work with the inmates and law enforcement. You know, we're huge partners and supporters with them. And so we have Christmas toy giveaways where we provide children in San Luis Obispo County, children in Santa Barbara County, and now in West LA with Christmas toys at Christmas time. We have these epic events. And so we tend to send out the information for those on a newsletter from us. So join our newsletter, which is going to be on our, actually, let's go to the contact page. That's going to be the last one I'm going to ask you to go to. I think you should join our newsletters. I don't send out a lot of newsletters because I just don't have time to compose them and send them out to you. Okay, we're just busy. But when I do send one out, it's because there's some relevant information. There's something seriously that I need to convey to everybody. All right, like when we had our, if you want to scroll up just a little bit, there's Lori. What, the other way. There's Lori in pure Lori fashion right there. But that's where, you know, we have right there's our newsletter. You just go and put your email in there, and then you'll probably get maybe 2 a year from me. You know, one always at Christmas time, and that will tell you where the events are going to be at and the times and everything. And then if there's any updates, like I'm probably going to send out one soon for the website, just letting people know that we have the programs pages have been updated to be able to help advocates be able to access all of our different programs. So there you go. There it is in a nutshell. That's us. That's Children's Resource Network of California. And we're growing and expanding. So we thank you for your partnership. You know, it's partnerships like yours that we're able to just make such a huge difference for all types of children. And so thank you for your efforts as well. Any questions? Any comments?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Question, my pleasure.
I guess this would probably take a lot of planning or whatever, but is it okay, or would you be interested if we knew of certain like events that were happening in the community that were family events or children's events or things where a lot of families would be there? Would you be interested in us putting that on your guys' radar and seeing if you can bring a trailer?
It just depends on our scheduling.
Yeah.
So I mean, we are so maxed out right now with our scheduling. Like right now, Lucia-Mar Unified School District's on our schedule to do one with, take our trailer to Grover Beach Elementary for a week. And so it just really depends on what time of year and what's going on. But if you have an event, let me know about it. And if we can make it happen, we will. But we're starting to get like a set schedule where our programs are kind of, we have our partnerships and we kind of have a set schedule with our trailers. This year's going to be a busy year for us because we're adding programs in West LA. And we're just putting, you know, a strain on everybody to be able to stretch out and do that. We love collaborating with you though. So if you have an event, try to give me an advance notice.
I'm just thinking in general in the San Miguel area.
Oh, I know. San Miguel's
There's,
such a huge need.
And it's hard because they don't have transportation to get
I know.
to San Luis
There's
or South
mobility.
County. So we pick up a lot of clothes from you guys.
Yes.
We can, and then also from PPS SLO.
Okay.
But I know that they're doing some Saturdays at the San Miguel Library. They're doing some more like mixed typo interpretation and just inviting
Yes.
kids to come. And so I just know that there's a huge need.
Oh, I know. We've done a lot of outreaches up in San Miguel. I'm very familiar. I used to go to San Miguel, Old Mission, San Miguel, St. Michael. Anyway, so I spent a lot of time up there. And so I know there's a huge need up in that area, and especially with the Oaxaca community and Shandon too.
There's no place we could set up a room, clothing closet all the time.
You know what? I get these requests daily. And I just wish I could fill them all, you know, because every school really needs a clothing closet. You know, and that's how we started the trailer programs, because we thought, okay, we can take them and just kind of hop it around, you know. But every school needs a clothing closet. I would love to have more clothing closets out there. That's part of like the big plan but I have to grow outside of the area to be able to support that. Okay, so we are having to, because we're just growing in Central Coast
Yeah.
like this right now, and we're just getting compressed, and it's just like, we just have so many programs here and so much growth here. And in order for us to grow, we have to grow outside of the area right now, so that we can obtain more to bring back and share and expand. So it's really, I hear you, I see it, I see the vision. I see this is going to be like one of those programs that should be in every single school district in California. That's why we're at the beginning stages. Pray for us,
Let's
you
put some
know.
of those boxes in Beverly Hills.
That's
Get some.
I always tell people we're like the Robin Hood of charity, you know. We're like the Robin Hood of charity, Robinette, you know, and that's what we do. And that's really the model of our programs is we take the really cool clothing from middle class and upper middle class families.
Yeah.
And we bring them to families that are low income that don't have the funds to buy the Adidas and the Volcom, all the cool clothes. And you understand that's important for kids.
How are you doing with donations in your boxes? I mean, how should we promote?
Oh my
donations?
goodness, we empty those boxes like twice a week, at least, twice a week. And so just keep promoting. Okay, donations.
We're
Okay,
all boxes, yeah.
remember I told you to ask about it. We'll go to the donate. Let's go to the donate page, and then you're gonna want to scroll down. Once it comes up. So yeah, we have donation bins at several Lucia Mar Unified School District carpoolings. Okay, so if you want to scroll down, keep going. Drop off locations. If you can click right here, please. This will give you the list. And then you're going to see, that is the maintenance crew picking overflow from our donation bin at Macomb High School, bringing it to our room. So even though we empty the bin twice a week, we still get over and above that, which is great because that's what stocks all of our programs. The more inventory we can collect, the more resources.
Yeah.
That's twice a week. That's each bin. And so those bins fill a lot. You can pack a lot in there. And every time she goes them, they are just maxed out. So we're very thankful for the support we receive from the community. But yes, please. I always want like Girl Scouts to host, clothing drives for us, Boy Scouts, any youth clubs, service clubs, or you guys, you have families, you have children's clothing. You guys host a clothing drive for us. And then when you come to the garage to fill an order, bring it with you. Bring it with you, and that really helps support our efforts in providing resources for the kids. So yeah, so these are all the different locations that we have our donation bins at. Okay, I think I've passed my time limit. I love you guys. Thank you for letting me be here today. I appreciate it, and I'm always available. So my phone number is on the brochure that I gave you. You can call me or text me anytime with any questions, ideas, comments. I'm always here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gonna leave us that stack, right?
Pardon
Are
me?
you leaving us that stack of pamphlets?
Oh, do you want me to?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Absolutely. Here you go.
In a couple minutes, if everybody wants to take a quick break, and then we'll get on the next presenter.
Lisa, do you want a bagel or anything?
I would love to have one of those cupcakes. Those cupcakes look pretty good.
There you go. We were celebrating some birthdays in the
Oh, happy birthday.
We've got Haley's coming up the 22nd, 25th.
Yes.
Evelyn just celebrated hers on the 12th. Evelyn, there's a couple of gluten-free vegan treats on the table for you. So please take them with you. What are you looking at in there?
It's supposed to be my birthday, so it doesn't look good.
Oh.
Well, good thing you have a gluten-free.
Yeah, I got gluten-free chocolate donut holes and they're vegan too. Trader Joe's. And then I got snickerdoodles that are no eggs and no dairy. No dairy. But the box got wet, Evelyn, so, but it's just water.
It's not urine, don't worry.
I was smelling that and I'm on.
Oh my God.
Did you get a lap bagel?
Just talk as close to just be like.
Something you're excited and then you're.
It looks like mayo.
Oh.
Right.
Or something. Yeah. There's something.
Just
It's used to be.
like my way. I mean, the passion that comes out of your very.
Yeah. Can I make one last request before you guys get started? Can I get your logo up on the screen? Have all you guys stand in front of the
Oh,
screen?
yeah. We love
Okay,
that.
okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
We can.
Yes.
You're not in the meeting, Miss Erica. You too busy?
Yeah.
Hey, Erica has her birthday on the 22nd of February.
Get your logo on the screen. and everybody stand on the screen. So you take a picture.
Oh, for a
Yeah,
picture,
yeah.
sure.
Okay. Who's the one who gets your logo?
We take a picture, Erica, you gotta come in here. Erica's part of our team too. She is our administrative assistant with the mostest. Let's just put Sandy in the staff meeting part, and have her in there. Her face in the picture.
Yeah, you gotta put her face in the picture.
Yeah.
You have to. We'll stand around it. We'll have you guys stand around it.
She's a high utilizer. She's really good at sorting and organization.
Are you mostly volunteer based?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm.
No question. I was just gonna ask, do you need children placed in?
We just don't have the time to manage them.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, so we are like so just stretched.
Yeah.
I mean, we have, I mean, I can't believe how much these senior citizens are able to for us. They are the muscle. We have another senior citizen lady that we didn't have in the pictures there, that she takes 10 to 20 bags of Goodwill stuff to Goodwill for us every week. Of stuff that we don't use.
Right.
You know, so I mean, we're just maxed. Okay, everybody, before you start your next phase of your meeting,
Okay.
please. Can we get Sandy on?
Sandy, will you turn on your camera to be in our picture?
Can we move her up to here? Can we move her up to here so she shows? I'm trying to get you in the group photo. There we go. Perfect. And then if we can get everybody to stand, and then we can get a couple of the shorter ones, like you. They're like, can you bend down and do this? So you like point up to who you are, okay? And we get the taller ones on the side. Yeah, there you go.
It's not tall, but
You gotta get in the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta get in the picture. Anybody that knows me knows I love this photo. I love it. Yeah, point to your home visiting.
All of
And
us,
you
it's
get
her.
squeezed in. We need you on again, come in more and more. Because I'm trying to just get right here.
Okay.
So we need you on it or you come to the front and you on the end. There you go. Right there. I love it. Okay. I love it. Okay, then give us a wave. Okay, wait, let me do it on a video. Okay, give us a wave. I love it. I love it.
Happy on Instagram.
Okay. Is that how, I just sent her the same invite that everybody else got, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm saying.
No, I think it's fine. Thank you.